Hi friends, good evening. Today we will see the destiny of profession as per the methodology of Advanced KP Stellar Astrology. As per the philosophy of Kalapursa and as per the philosophy of four goals of life, as per Varnasramam, the Trigonas 1-5 are called as Brahmanas and 2-6-10 are called as Satriyas and 3-7-11 are called as Vaisnavas and 4-8-12 are called as Sutras. Then this 1-5-9 Trigona Bhava are said to be born from the head of the Brahma, and they use their mind and they use their knowledge and they use their wisdom to earn money, and they advise others to and in order to get money. Then 2-6 and Trigona Bhavas are said to be as Satriyas. They born from the chest of the Brahma, and they use their masculine power and other thing to earn money and in order to survive in the world. And the 3-7-11 Trigonas are called Vaisnavas. They born from the stomach of the Brahma, and they do produce agriculture materials, and they do agriculture activities and all trades and business to fulfill the requirement, food and clothing requirement of all persons prevailing in the world. And 4-8-12 Trigona Bhavas are called Sutras. They used to they born from the leg of the Brahma, and they use their muscle power and without any skill they do all work, and they do all work of all the above three categories. In olden days, there are only 4 categories of business professions are there, but in modern world, there are a lot of professions are there. There are thousands and thousands of professions are prevailing on world, and as per the method of KP astrology, we will segregate what the will do any profession, what the native will do. According to that, we will segregate the horoscope according to that. The profession, the 10th bhava is mainly. The 10th bhava decides the profession of one person, but before that the Lagna bhava decides whether he will do inner profession or outer profession, or internal profession or external profession, or skill based profession or money based profession. It is the destiny of Lagna bhava. If the Lagna bhava is interconnected with 1-3-5-7-9-11, then the native will do only inner profession or skill based profession without money, and they use their skill only. Here the person will do the profession only by their mind, and in direct only he will do the profession, and without any investment he will do the profession. And the second thing is, he will do the profession according to change of the change of the environment of the prevailing world. He will change the profession here and there. There will not be any permanent profession. The profession will also change according to time. The basement of profession will not be as it is for long time. Then the other type of profession is if the native Lagna bhava is interlinked with 2-6, 2-4-6-8-10 and 12. It is outer based profession. Here the persons will do with their money. They will do some outer based profession or materialistic profession. They will put some money and they will do some work, and they will soon trade and they will earn money from that. But all the above thing, the 10th bhava is the prime bhava for the profession. The 10th bhava will only decide what will be the profession the native will be doing in his adolescent age, in his breadwinning stage. Suppose if the 10th bhava is interconnected with 1-3-5-7-9-11 means the native will do inner based profession. Suppose if the 10th bhava is interlinked by 2-4-6-8 and 12, and the native will do the outer based profession. According to, we will discuss what kind of profession the native will do one by one. If the 10th bhava, if the first bhava is interlinked to 10, then the native will do some prestigious profession by his own effort, by his own prestigious effort, and by his own skill, by his own effort he will earn money, and he will do some profession like that. If the 10th bhava is interconnected with second, 10th bhava is interconnected with second bhava is interconnected with 10th house, then the native will do by his own money, he will do some profession, and he will earn money from that only. If the 10th bhava, if the third bhava is interconnected with 10th bhava, then the third bhava means any communications and communications and some software materials and some electronic goods, and by that he will do some profession. If the 10th bhava is if the 4th bhava is interlinked with the 10th bhava, then the native will do some mechanical, he will do some stable works. The profession will not change forever, he will do the same profession always, and he will earn money through the profession by doing the same thing all over the time. If the 10th bhava, 5th bhava is integrated to 10th house, then by using his mind, by using his art, by using his internal ability, by using his acting ability, by using his skill of the mind, he will do some profession and earn money in such a way that he will do some profession by according to his own only, not by any agent. If the 6th bhava is integrated to 10th house, then the native will do some salaried profession, and he will do some agriculture profession also, he will do some medical profession and other thing like that only. If the 7th bhava is in 10th house, then the native will do some trades and business, some retail business and other things like departmental store and this, he will earn profession like that. If the 8th bhava is in 10th house, then the native will do some military, will do service in military and army and fire service, etc. He will do some profession like that. If the 9th bhava is in 10th house, he will do some profession in any trust, in any college, and in any temple oriented services and any spiritual oriented service, he will do some profession. If the 11th bhava is integrated to 10th house, then the native will do some entertainment activities, then by using tourism departmental, he will do some profession and other thing like that. If the 12th bhava is in 10th house, he will do some profession by black money and not by white money, and also he will do some smuggling, some illegal profession he will do. Like that we will decide the profession in what way the native will do. According to that we will decide what kind of profession he will do. Then before that we can select what kind of course also he has to pursue to do that profession also. Then if the 10th bhava is integrated to it first bhava, then the native by the profession he will maintain his prestige only, and not to get money more and more, that by leaving his prestige level, he will maintain some prestige only. If the 10th bhava is interconnected with second house, then the native will concentrate only on money, not by prestige. He will earn, his mentality is to earn more money only, and not any prestige, and he is not about to spoiling his name. He is not intended like that. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with third bhava, then the native will change profession often, and the native will go here and there to do his profession in any other place. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with fourth house, then the native will do the stable profession, and the native will do the profession in only one place, not by changing any place at all. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with fifth place, the fifth is eighth, as it stands 8th house of the 10th house. The native will not do any profession. He will drag on profession, and he will show his lethargic attitude over his profession. He will not do anything to earn money, but he will not do his profession right well as per the procedure. If the 10th bhava is sixth house, he will go to job and other thing. He will maintain some prestigious level. He will act as just a second leader of that profession. He will maintain some dignity over that profession. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with 7th house, he will concentrate only on increasing the clients, and not by any money. He will increase the client. He will do profession as well as possible. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with 8th house, and he will meet so many obstacles in profession. He will entangle in one profession and setting, and he will not get any profit from that profession. He will entangle with that profession. It is not possible to leave himself from the profession. He has to do that profession for a long time, even for the loss for many days. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with 9th house, The native will not do profession as per the procedure. He will show some lethargy attitude over the profession. He will leave over the profession to some other person. He will come out. He will not do any profession and all. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with 10th house, he will do profession as per the procedure, and he will earn good name, and he will earn good famous in the profession. He will get ISI mark over that profession. He will be the only person to do the profession always in the prevailing place or prevailing kind of profession only. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with 11th house, he will get more satisfaction in that profession. He will not have any other branch over that profession. He will always contented with the profession. He will do only one profession without any intention of earning more and more money. He will do only one profession. He will be full satisfied with that profession. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with 12th house, definitely he will do he will go for more and more branches in other cities of that profession. Moreover, he will diverse his profession to other kind of professions also. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with 10th bhava, he will not have any satisfaction over the profession. He will climb over the profession, but not by dissatisfaction. He will do profession again and again, more and more profession. But if the 10th bhava is interlinked with 11th person, he will have full satisfaction over the profession. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with 12th house, he will have more and more branches for that profession. For the above fact, we can find out what kind of profession the native will do and what kind of profession the native will not do. If some profession the native will does, definitely the native will have some loss over that. Then the first bhava, that we will discuss about the kind of profession now. If the first bhava shows the profession of this own effort and own kinds, and IAS IPS officers, own dignitary level IAS IPS officers, of this top level officers, collectors, and it will show the first bhava of the native horoscope of the native. Then the second bhava shows any bank jobs and money lenders and other things. It will show the second bhava. The third bhava will show IT related jobs and communication related jobs, and always the profession where the transport is needed, and transport professions are things. It will show by the third house. The fourth house will show the mechanical, civil, constructions and construction oriented, manufacture oriented jobs. The fourth bhava will show the entire destiny of the profession. The fifth bhava will show the acting and any political level and astrology and other things. The fifth bhava will show over that profession, show the kind of profession. The sixth bhava will show the salary job, the destiny of salaries. The seventh bhava will show the PROs and some marriage event managers and marriage managers. It will show the seventh bhava. Then the eighth bhava will show the some professions which is very illegal and which is not governed by any rules and authorities. The eighth bhava will show it, just like some the police fire department and other things. The eighth bhava will show it. The ninth bhava will show the professions working in trust and colleges and other things. The 10th bhava will show the profession in high status level, IAS IPS officers, high status level. The 11th bhava will show the profession in any entertainment and any club and any party, top level post in party and other thing like that. The 12th bhava will show smuggling and tax evasion jobs, tax evasion profession and other thing. We will simply segregate the profession likewise at all. From this we can by seeing the horoscope we can decide what kind of profession suits the native, and if we take the type of profession by what kind of profession he will get profit, and if he takes some wrong profession, definitely he will incur some loss. We can in recent days I have seen on horoscope he has studied MPBS, but he is doing some canteen profession, and one guy studied IT and he worked well in one IT multinational level IT company. He was drawing more than 2 lakh per month salary, but now he is doing one catering stall at all. from this, by seeing horoscope as per the methodology of KP Stellar Astrology, we can decide the destiny of a profession, and by that we can decide what kind of study is suitable for him, and what kind of training and what kind of thing is suitable for him, and by doing what kind of material, whether he invest money or not to invest money, other each and everything we can decide. If the ninth bhava is interlinked with the odd bhavas, odd houses, then the native will not do the profession as per his higher studies, as per his college studies. The native will not do the profession according to his studies. If the ninth bhava is interlinked with the even houses, 2, 4, 6, 10, etc., then the native will do the profession as per his studies, as per his higher studies, as per his college studies only. From this we can decide what kind of profession suits to him or not. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with odd houses, definitely he must do the profession without any capital investment. Then he will flourish in profession. If the 10th bhava is interlinked with the even bhavas, then the native has to invest some money. By use of that money, he will do some profession, and he earns money from that money also. From the above this thing, we can decide what kind of profession quite suits your native by casting the horoscope in Advanced KP Stellar Astrology method, by adjusting the birth time ruling as per the use of by using ruling planet and other things, but we can decide according to the birth time also. Thank you.